The Hindu Temple in Peninsular Malaysia. Hindu Temple is known worldwide for the beautiful and unique architectural design, and something can be found here too in our country. Since the arrival of the Indian immigrant during the British era under the Kangani system, the Indians had built many temples in Peninsular Malaysia that is unique in terms of the location and the temple architecture design. We will look at some of the beautiful temples in Peninsular Malaysia. Like in India, there are many beautiful temples in our country beside Batu Caves. Sri Ayanar Hindu Temple, Taiping. The location of this temple is in Kampung Ulu Sipatang, Taiping. It is in the Pama state, and the temple had a landmark as it had the second tallest statue after the Batu Caves Lord Murugan. The second tallest statue in this temple is a statue of Lord Ayanar, built by an Indian worker from Madurai in Tamil Nadu named Periyamma. This temple is especially for Lord Ayanar, one of the famous deities in the Hindu religion. The temple has a positive vibe like all other temples in our country. Sri Marathandavara Alayam Maran, Jeranchet, Pahang. This is one of the famous temples located on the east coast of Malaysia, and this temple has an interesting history behind it. About 120 years ago, a road was being built from Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan. Many trees were felled to make way for the oncoming road. As one particular Rudraksha tree was being cut, the tree began to bleed as if it was wounded. Many of the workers observed the bleeding on the tree and immediately stopped work. Immediately one of the Hindu workers went into a trance and declared that the tree should be spared. A British supervisor who was entrusted with the construction of the road refused this suggestion. Suddenly, a child miraculously appeared on the trunk of the tree and disappeared into this mysterious tree. The British supervisor was overcome with amazement and changed his decision. The road was laid away from the tree and the Rudraksha tree was spared. An old man who was believed to be a Murugan devotee planted a bell at the base of the tree. After that, the tree became sacred and many Hindu workers started praying at that shrine. Many devotees who had to pray for children will tie the mini cradle across the tree in the hope to get a blessing from the Lord with regard to children. Arulmigu Balathan Dayuthapani Temple, Penang. Among the Hindus in Malaysia, it is also known as Thainir Malai. If Batu Caves had 272 stairs, this temple has 513 stairs to reach the temple, which is the largest Lord Murugan temple outside India. Like Batu Caves, a massive crowd will gather here for the celebration of Thaipusam. This temple not only serves the Hindu communities in Penang, a place of gathering for Thaipusam, but also as a tourist attraction, a trait that is like Batu Caves. The devotees that gather for Thaipusam in this temple are not only from Penang but across Peninsular Malaysia. Sri Shivasangara Valmuni Vanamuni Temple, Ulu Sawa, and Sembilan. This temple is located at Kuala Sawa, Ulu Sawa, Rantau, Negeri Sembilan. The main attraction of this temple is a statue of sleeping baby Shivan in the length of 37 meters. Not only is the sleeping baby Shivan, but it also has the status of a Chinese warrior Guan Yu, Lord Narasimha, Shirdi Sai Baba, and many other deities. It is a temple that caters to all the Hindu and Chinese communities too. Sri Pathira Kaliaman Temple, Pankor Island. This temple is on Pankor Island, Perak. The history of the Kaliaman temple indicates that fishermen from India built a shrine for this goddess 150 years ago, to protect them from the turbulent, unpredictable, deadly waves of the sea. They had installed a trisalam trident, and lit up camphor, lime lamps, and offering of flowers, before proceeding to the sea. After a good catch, there was usually an animal sacrifice, which is not practiced anymore. Later on, the shrine was renovated, and devotees installed a granite statue of Kaliaman beneath a neem tree. Hindus, Buddhists, and tourists that had visited Pankor Island will visit this temple to get a positive and spiritual vibe in the temple and get a blessing from goddess. Guasharas, Saban Temple, Kuantan. Another temple that is located on the east coast is Pahang, where Moran is in Jeranchet, and this temple is in Kuantan town. The unique feature of this temple is that it is in the Shiraz Caves, and also like the Savan Temple in Negeri Sembilan, this temple had the Chinese deities like the Sleeping Buddha and Hindu deity Shivan. For the visitor who wants to visit this temple, they need to climb light of metal steps which can be steep and uncomfortable for some visitor to climb. However, apart from the difficulties, this is one of the most visited temples for anyone visiting the Kuantan town. Kalamalaya Rumigu Subramaniar Temple, Ipoh. Located in the Ipoh town, Perak, this temple also has a huge gathering for the Thaipusam celebration. This temple was built in 1889 and still a place for huge gatherings during Thaipusam. This temple combined with the Batu Caves and Penang near Malai is a top 3 temple for the Thaipusam gathering. The temple is calm and serene but transformed spectacularly and beautifully during the Thaipusam celebration as devotees across Peninsular Malaysia will gather here for the celebration. There are many more temples in Peninsular Malaysia, but this list above is one of the most famous temples in our country. This temple is also unique in terms of the design, combination of deities, location, and tourist attraction, as the Hindu temple does not only serve the Hindu community but is a tourist attraction. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.